Hey everyone. So I just finished watching the newest episode of The Walking Dead. This episode is called Infected, and it starts out with Patrick, the kid who dies at the end of the last episode, uh, waking up as a zombie and then attacking everyone in the cell block D. And the thing that bothers me about this, because I will start out with this very first point, and it is a point that bothered me. Why do people who are living through a zombie epidemic that are living in a prison not lock their cell doors? If they just locked their doors, they would have been safe. Nobody would have died. Well, Patrick would have still been dead, but everyone else would have still been alive. People would have probably still gotten sick because there's that new flu that's going around. Um, but not everybody would have not everybody, but not as many people as they showed dying in this episode would have died. And it just surprises me how some little details like that are just not thought about. But I love the show, and I love some new sort of details that um, might expose a little bit more about the future of the series and even the past stories of some of the characters. Like, we'll go into Michonne now. Michonne, we know very little about her, especially her past. Well, her past is most of her life. We don't know anything really about her history, and in this moment here, where we see Michonne holding baby Judy, I believe Judy is the baby's name. Um, and what we get is this moment where we see Michonne not exactly break down, but finally give in and show that she's an emotional person. Not to say that she hasn't been emotional in the past, but like she's never really shown um, sadness and happiness at the same time, like she did in this situation. So she's holding baby Judy, and she starts crying, and it looks partially like it's tears of sadness, but also tears of happiness, and it makes us wonder, why is Michonne reacting like this to the baby? Why was she so adamant about not wanting to hold the baby before this point, and when she finally is forced to hold the baby, she reacts like this? Did she have the baby and lose it? Did she have the baby and it got eaten by a zombie? Did she get separated from her family? Does she have an entire family? Like, what happened? Like, I'm assuming that they're gonna start getting more deeper into her character this season, and we'll finally get to see more of her past. Um, Now, the other thing is that we figure out why more and more walkers are accumulating at different points along the outer fence of the prison, and that's because someone's feeding rats to them, and we don't get to see who's doing this. Most likely, we're not going to get to know for another few episodes, and yeah, I'd rather not know right now. I'd rather it be something that we figure out with time. Just like this next thing, for some reason, the two people that were sick, that they had this flu and they were showing symptoms, they get quarantined, and we find out later when Tyrese goes to visit his girlfriend, who is one of the quarantined people, that somebody had killed both of them, dragged them outside of the prison, and set them on fire. Now we just have to know. We have to know who did this. We have to know who killed and burned these two people. I really don't know what their names are. We need to learn that. We need to learn exactly this flu, how it's affecting people, who it's affecting, and where it's originating from. And we also need to find out who is feeding the rats to the walkers, causing them to um, group up in specific areas along the fence and possibly collapsing the fence over. There's lots of things that we need to find out in this season, and just in well, more so the second episode now of the season, we get all these major questions that we just can't wait to be answered. And yep, The Walking Dead promises to continue being a great series. Hopefully, it goes on for at least the next few years. It would be great if it lasted at least another 5 or 6 seasons. But even if it lasts like another season or two, I'd be happy with that. But yeah, as the season progresses, I might do more of these videos, uh, showing you guys more of these moments and my thoughts about these moments throughout that day's episode. And yep, that's it. As always, you can comment any way you'd like, say anything you want, even make video suggestions or just any comments of any kind in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook. Check out my website. Everything's listed in the description below and on my YouTube channel, like on the page itself. And just, yeah, stay tuned and see ya.